Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays, and today we're playing Unstoppable. This game is definitely going to be in my top 10 list for 2025. It is a deck builder, which is one of my favourite genres, and it combines a new mechanic that I've not really utilised before, which is card crafting. So you will add cards to your deck and then you can upgrade those cards during the game with this revolutionary mechanic of sliding them into sleeves. It sounds wild, but there it is. Here is an example of a card, and over here we have some upgrades, and you literally just slide the upgrade in and the text appears on this side just for the upgrade. It's crazy. There's aspects of it that I find frustrating, which is the shuffling of cards because of this weird little gap is a little bit challenging, but there's a lot to like about this game. There's a lot to like. So our character that we're playing today is Tiberius Plex. He is recently elected to replace a popular favourite councilman who was poisoned. He's secretly in debt to the triumvirate crime ring who orchestrated the whole thing to get him into a position of power as ambassador from the council. Great. And the bad guy that we're fighting off against is called the Harbinger. So the Harbinger is the boss that we are looking to take down. As you can see, he has 12 health, and if we are able to deal 12 health, we win. However, if this tracker reaches this point, we lose. And if we run out of health, we also lose. The other crazy thing about this game, so 1, 2, 3, that we have is we have a very different, I need to add these ones in, a very different style of adding cards to our hand. You don't just draw cards and add them to your hand. The way that we get new cards into our hand, we get one each round from a draft, but then we also have to defeat these things which are called threats. So we have 1, 2, 3 threats. That one is fast, which means it is not included. So these are the threats that we have to face off against in the first round. Yep, it's going to be interesting. Okay, right, we're okay, probably. So each of these threats, when they are defeated, and I'll use this one as an example, you flip them and they become a card in your hand. So as you upgrade cards, you are also making the enemy cards more effective, and that will come into play in later rounds. So you need to not only consider the short-term effects of upgrading a card, but what that will do into your long-term. So this is our starting hand that we have right here. We have our Chief of Staff, a strike, and a strike. The cost in action points is up here. We start the game with 3 action points. Each round we will gain 3 action points, and then that's pretty much it. This is a faction symbol, and there's some other things as allies and tactics. So in the first round we gain 3 action points, we refresh allies, and then we go straight to the draft phase. So in the draft phase, we're going to take the top 3 cards of one of these rows up the top, and that will depend on columns at the top. That will depend on where this marker is. This is called our training marker. So we're obviously in level 1, so we're going to take the top 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, and let's have a look at those 3 cards, shall we? So these are our... So we get to choose one of these to add it to our hand. This is a little robot. That is great. He can just get you $1 or a damage. Pretty good. Passionate Diplomat. Discard 1 card from your hand or local target. Unite. So unite is a faction keyword. It's the number of unique factions in hand and in play. So if our number of unique factions is 3 or more, we can trash a card. So I don't really want that, but it does just do 2 damage, which is nice. This is 3 damage and potentially gains us $1. but that's unlikely to happen. I think this robot's probably the go. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yeah, I'll take the robot so that I can lean into this unite ability. Okay, so what we do with these is these go back on the bottom of this deck, and every round we are going to get to add one card to our hand. Down the bottom row we have upgrades. So this is what it does to our card, and this is what it does to the enemy. So that's the trade-off. This one's quite good. It's only $2. What are the other ones? $3. This one's just money, legitimate pay. That might be the right approach at this point. That can only go on a tactic, not an ally. Yep. All right, so when we add one of these cards, we take the top card from this deck and we slide this one in without looking at it, so we don't know who we're facing off against. And this card is now in our hand. A little scrap bot. It's amazing. So if I am clever with the way I play my cards, one could almost say if I play my cards right, that Vyrando is on top and it's got taunt. That is awful. We're going to be taking so much damage in this first turn. It's a bad time to be me. So I don't think we're going to play this scrap bot. I think we're going to play Chief of Staff, Strike, Strike. And so I think what I might do is I'm going to spend the 3 money that we have, 1, 2, 3, to start the game. And we're going to upgrade this Strike. So we place that in between the last two. And when we play Strike, now we will also gain $2. We immediately refill that. And that's good. Cost 2 less if added to a council card. So that's cool. But that can only be added to a tactic. So I'll explain my thought process. Now, if we have a look up here, this is what's called the on-deck threat, and it is also something we can attack. Unfortunately, this keyword here, taunt, means that we have to attack it. We have to attack this guy, which is very bad. So the damage that we need to deal to any monster that we have on the board or threat is equal to a combination of all of its stats. So this is its attack, this is also its attack, but this number is the danger symbol, and that's a variable number that depends on the level of the monster. So we're starting at level 0, so currently this symbol is 0. So to kill this guy, we need to do 1 damage. To kill this guy, it's 1 damage. When they attack us, it's 1 damage, but if the danger level was higher, it would be attack more. This one doesn't attack for more damage, but it's harder to kill. That's a defense symbol. The Vyrenian Doe, which is an absolute pest, by the way, it is 2 damage to kill it. So we've drawn a pretty unlucky draw there. But what we'll do is we'll play our Chief of Staff. It's an ally that remains in play every round. And then we will also play this Strike using our second one. When we play the Strike, we get $2 because of our upgrade. Both of those, when we tap the Chief of Staff, will deal 1 damage and we'll deal it to the Vyrenian Doe. That now comes into our hand, which is quite good. So that's a free action. And if we go over here, we now have $2. So we could play this Comlink up pad. That is pretty great. Gain the top card of the level 1 or 2 deck into your hand. Okay. So we're going to do that. This is a again, this is a really interesting game because you have to be thinking about not just what you're going to do now, but what you're going to do next round. So this is a 0 cost card. So I'm actually going to pay the $2, 1, 2, that we just picked up to add the command uplink It's a shame that it's 2, but we're going to put that and upgrade this right here, which is gain the top card of the level 1 or 2 deck into our hand. We're then going to play it. So we get $1 back, and we're going to gain the top card of the level 1 or 2 deck into our hand. So this upgrade gets added to the row, and then the top card that we're going to take is this advanced optics, because it's an attack, and we get to upgrade our level card. That is crazy good. Crazy good. So we still have to do this. All right. So we are now going to play that using our last action point, which will deal 1 damage, and advance our level marker. So we've still got these 2 cards in hand. So if we have a look at the threats that we have, we're going to deal 1 damage to this fast threat. That's going to gain us $1. And we then flip that into impose sanctions. That joins our hand. We then have a second 1 damage. These are all the same, they're all strikes. So we're going to deal 1 damage to that. And we now just have 2 Ceresian thieves to deal with in the combat phase. It was a very tough first round for us, actually. So this symbol here tells us that we move this marker across 1 space, and when we take our card in the next round, we're actually going to take from this pile as opposed to this pile. Pretty good. So that's the end of the round. If we have a look here, end of the round, we do the threat phase. So we take damage from active threats. Unfortunately, both of those guys will deal us a damage, so we're down to 8. The cleanup phase, we discard all played tactics, so those go to our discard pile. That's a bit bright, isn't it? Let's put that down here. Refresh all of your, that's actually happened in the upkeep phase, but that's fine. Lose any unspent action points, reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield with active threats. So this guy is going to come here. We do not have a fast one, but instead we have taunt again. So annoying. And we advance the danger marker by 1. So we're still 0 for our threat. We're on to round 2. We gain 3 action points. 1, 2, 3. Refresh our allies and resolve any upkeep effects. We don't have any. And we now get to draft a card. So we draft from the top 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Then this gets reset to there, and we're going to place it in this card. So local bounty, conspire 2. That's a junker card. Okay, that we can do because we have our little robot in hand, so that's not too bad. Lose damage and deal. That's pretty strong. Tactic, randomly choose 1 discard pile. So this is only 1 cost. This is 2 cost. We've got a lot of 2 cost cards that I don't think we can afford at the moment. We're not getting a lot of actions, so we will take this local bounty and hope that that works out for us. Now, before we play any of our cards, we have a lot of cards. This imposed sanctions is powerful. The scrapbot is very, very powerful. We need to taunt. We need to defeat the spalling with taunt. So let's look at our upgrade deck. So we have $2 right now, but we can potentially get more if we play our local bounty, which we probably will, as our first card. That's a discount if it's added to a Viren. They're all added to Viren cards. That's just extra damage. That's a really good card. That's just damage. Another instance of damage. Tactic, Tiberius. Yeah, let's just take this this flux capacitor thing, and we'll put that over here onto our imposed sanctions. It's making that card very worthwhile to play. So let's play our local bounty. And it's cost of 1 action point. Boom. We'll deal 2 damage, and because we have another card of this faction in hand, which is our scrap bot, we can deal 2 damage, and we'll defeat the Spalling. We'll flip the Spalling over, and then we also gain $2 because of the Conspire. Alright, so we still have 2 action points left. If we play this, deal 1 to each threat. Is that including the on-deck threat? I wonder. We might just play this tactic. If there are 3+ active threats, it's free to play. Gain $1. So we'll gain $1. Perfect. I actually spent $2, didn't I? No, that's fine. Ooh, okay, so we've got 3 cards in play. But do we have a unite ability? We do not. 3 different factions, I meant to say. Yep, so there's still some cards there which we need to take care of, but that's okay. What we might do is play Impose Sanctions, which is 2 action points, 1, 2, and it's going to deal 1 to each threat, ignoring taunt, 1, 2, 3. Then we also get an option to deal a 2. I'm going to assume that it doesn't say active threats, it just says threat. So it's going to deal 2 damage to the on-deck threat as well. 1 damage to the on-deck threat, and then we'll also deal it 2. So we're actually going to defeat the Order Archivist as well, which we're then going to use to defeat the Order Acolyte. So we are actually going to completely wipe the board with that card. And when we play both of these are Harbinger cards, they deal a damage to the boss. 1 and 1. So those go to our discard pile. These all come into our hand. This would deal another damage, but we don't need him to. So we've cleaned the board, and that means we level up. If your deck is empty when there are no active threats, we level up. So we're going to stop the game right now. We're going to advance both of our level discs by 1. Boom. We're going to discard all tactics and allies from in hand and in play into the discard. We can optionally trash a card. We are optionally going to trash one of these strikes. We don't want to have them clogging our deck. And we have to discard down to 3 cards. We'll obviously keep those. We reshuffle our decks and we add the next boss specific card into the hand. And we're going to shuffle that. It's a hard game to shuffle. Boom. And these are the bad guys that we're now facing in this round. So that's the end of our main phase because we have no action cards left. So we're going to go to the upkeep phase. Sorry, we're going to go to the threat phase. There's no damage. Clean up, discard all play tactics, reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield with active threats. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to increase the danger. Now when we go here, the danger marker increases. That skull symbol is now worth 1 point. We don't have any fast, we don't have any taunt, so that is good. We'll take 1, 2, 3. I feel like this Com Hacker is a really good card for us. So this guy is wild. He's doing 3 damage to us. So we're drafting a card. That's important. We're taking the top 3 cards from this level 2. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take that. And what do we got? We have Lessons from a Blade Master. Oh my god. 6 damage. It's all 3 of our action points. But it gives us 2 shield. That's a crazy card. New plan, unite. Look at the top 3 cards of the level X deck. Add 1 to your hand and put the others in the bottom of the deck. So X is the number of different factions we'd have in hand, so that would be 2. So we could look at the top 3 cards of the level 2 deck. Not too bad. Viren Tactics, Shield, Focus, X. So that's just a 1 damage card for 1 action. It's not really much chop, is it? This one, okay. This Viren card, upgrade, taunt when defeated. Yep, interesting choice. I think this one is the one I'm going to go for because it's going to give me some shield. That one is crazy, but I just don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of silver cards, which is that faction, and the 2 shields good. Maybe I should go for that one with the 2. The 6 pick, that was crazy. All right, I think I've got a plan that will work reasonably well. All right, we're going to try it out. We're going to take the lessons from a Blade Master card. So these ones go to the bottom, and we dial this in here. Whoa, this is a very, very interesting game. Very interesting. These are the cards we've got. We are going to play our Scrapbot. He costs us 2 to play our Scrapbot. We're going to tap the Scrapbot for $1. $1 he do. We're going to discard these, $4, and we're going to buy this Viren Badge of Honor. This card costs 2 less to play. Unfortunately, we had to pay full value for that. I would have much preferred to pay less for that. But our Lessons from a Blade Master card is now 1 action point to play. So guess what we're going to play? Lessons from a Blade Master, 6 damage plus 2 shield. The 2 shield is 1-2, very, very good. We don't have a Conspire, so we don't get to apply that effect. But we can defeat this Order Archivist, and that is 4 damage to defeat. We're applying 6. So when we do that, we deal 1 damage to the boss, and we also, when defeated, have another 4 damage that we can apply, and the 4 damage we'll apply will be this Com Hacker, which is a total of 3 that it requires, and when defeated, we move our level up disc up 1 space. We've found our local bounty, which is good, and now, because of our shield, the Ceresian Thief is going to attack for 1-2. 1-2, we suffer no damage. This card goes into our discard pile. We reset our armor to 0. We obviously played that to play that. We go back to the upkeep phase. We do this. We're going to add the threats. No, another fast one. Fast Rage. This Virenian Doe being on top of that deck is just absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. He's got Taunt though, and when he's defeated, we deal 2 damage to someone else. That's nice. That's nice. All right, let's draft a card. Having this guy out makes me feel very good. So because we're here, we actually get to draft from this one, and then this gets reset. And what do we got to play with? Silver cards, that's nice for our Blade Master. Conspire 2, that is a crazy card, but is there any more discounts? No. No, there's not. Honor the Past. Deal X is the number of silver cards in your discard pile. It's not going to be that many. Oh, hello, dig up a secret. Hello, dig up a secret. You'll be the one, thanks. We'll get our Lessons from a Blade Master back. It's interesting. So that's a tactic. Now we don't have any money, but we could get $1, and there is actually just this little shield for one shield and level up our disc, but it applies taunt. That's quite punishing. The local bounty, we have our scrapbot in play, so we probably start with that for 2 damage. We have to hit the Virenian Doe, so we'll hit the Virenian Doe, 1, 2, and we'll trigger that for 3, so the Virenian Doe is defeated and comes into our hand, and we know that that's our spare credits, and that is a good card to get. So local bounty. Alright, so we are going to be able to get the level 1 in our card, and we can conspire 1 if we have another faction card. And look at what's on top of this deck. It is, oh, that's beautiful. So we'll take that one and we'll put that in our hand. Pact of Blood. Conspire. We gain a health, lose 1 health, and then deal 2 damage. So it's just a 2 damage. But because we've got silver, we get to, it's basically just a 2 damage card. But more importantly, we can dig up a secret. That was playing our spare credits, which gains us $1. So do we have an upgrade that we want to buy for 3? We don't have any Viren cards at the moment. So that one is just an action point, and focus is the number of same faction cards that we have. So we could apply that to our silver card. That would be nice. That's $3. Yeah, let's do that. We'll pay the $3 for that card. We'll replace that with this. I'm going to put that, again, we're really, we're giving up on some discounted cards, but yeah. So we'll apply the Dig Up a Secret. And when we play Dig Up a Secret, it costs us an action point. But because of Conspire, we get an action point, because we have the Pact of Blood in hand. And we also gain an action point from that, plus Focus X is going to be 2, so we're going to gain 2 shield out of that. Alright, so let's look at our threats. What are we concerned about? The Virenian Stag there is crazy, but it gets us a lot of cash. So let's play the Blade Master card on that. So that's 6 plus 2 armor. And we are conspiring our thingy up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to defeat that, and when it's defeated, we get $3 into hand. And that joins our team. Oh, it's our Advanced Optics. And that only costs 1 action point because of our discount on that. That is incredible. So yeah, we'll play Pact of Blood, which is another silver card. We Conspire, we lose a health. Sorry, we gain a health, but then we lose a health to deal 2 damage, and we'll deal it to the Junker Cyclist. When defeated, the Junker Cyclist gives us $1, and we also advance our level marker again. We're adding Imposed Sanctions into our hand. That was that. And now, I think we play Advanced Optics with our last action. This is a good turn. So it's 1 damage, 1 damage, and then a level up. So let's do 1 damage, 1 damage to defeat the Ceresian Thief, and then a level up, which takes us to level 5. That's the end of our attack. This guy's going to attack us for 1, 2, 1, 2 for our shield. We'll discard all of these tactics. We'll reset armor to 0. We'll refill the battlefield with active threats. 1, 2. No taunt, no fast. Oh, this has rage. Doesn't that kill my guy? During the threat phase, for each rage threat on the battlefield, discard an ally from play. That's a shame. But it's okay. I've got $4. I've got heaps of stuff happening there. Got these cards. So next round, we're going to advance the danger marker. We can spend $1, which we will, to trash a strike. I think I've got one in here, haven't I? No, so we'll just trash a strike from hand, which is fine. Okay, now 3, and then we're going to draft from the level 5. 1, 2, 3. So these cards will be absolutely crazy. Overseer Caligari. Gain $4. At the end of this turn, all bargain effects you resolve gain this effect, deal 3. 3 allies. When this card enters or leaves play, gain 3. Court physician. Costs a lot of money to do it. Is there any good upgrades with our $3? Not really. So I think I'm actually going to take the money one, Overseer Caligari, just so I can buy some upgrades. Those ones go away. Not as excited as I thought I would be about those cards. I was hoping for some big damage, but you know, a reasonable ally is pretty good. So let's think about this in the most effective way. Imposing a sanction. I've changed the outfits, but we're still going. So I think we're going to play Impose Sanctions. And we're going to do that at a cost of 2 to deal 1 damage to each threat, ignoring taunt. 1, 2, 3. We then also, we're not level 4, we're only level 2. We also can deal 2 damage. Oh, we also deal a threat here. So we're going to deal 2 damage. Because this symbol is now worth 1, 2 more damage will defeat this Order Acolyte, which we will quite happily take. Bang. Order of the Harbinger goes into the discard pile and does 4 damage to that. And we also defeat someone for 3 damage, which we can put on this Order Archivist, which will eliminate that and do our 5th damage to the boss. And when we defeat that, we get a 4 damage, which we will do to this Ceresian Thief, or actually we'll do this one because it's got a bonus starting effect. And now we will play the strike using our last one, and that will defeat this, take that into hand, and also give us 2 money. So we have $5, and we have Overseer Caligari, who is an ally. Is there anything that we want to do over here for allies? When exhausted, gain an action and a shield. That we can buy for $5. Let's do that. That's a really good card, I feel. I feel that's exceptional. So we'll put that on Overseer Caligari. We can't play Overseer Caligari at this stage, but that is fine. We have these 4 cards in hand. This is discarded, this is discarded. Do we have 3 cards left? 1, 2, we do not, and so we level up at this point. So level up, we discard down to 3 cards in hand, and we'll trash that card. We advance both of our level discs by 1, so we're up to level 3. We resolve any boss specific effects, which is we place this into the deck. Did I do that last time? Yes, I did, so we've got 4. And then we reshuffle our cards here. We've got that really big Blade Master card, which is really annoying. So let's just do that. Boom. Ooh, Harbinger Cultist. So we refill that. Rage, Taunt, Craze. There's no fast, which is nice. And we advance the danger marker. We can refresh the thing. We're not going to do that. We spent our $5. Let's go on to the draft. So we can take the top 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. And they will gain us what exactly? All 3 council cards. Discard an active threat with damage. Discard a card. Unite is the number of unique factions in hand and in play. So we'll have the Junker or Admiral's Favour. 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 health. That's pretty strong. Is there any reduce cards? Oh, Replicator. Overseer Caligari is basically a freebie. So we can play him, get $4, and then potentially upgrade over here for 3 damage, which can go on a tactic. So I feel like X is the number of unique factions in hand and in play. I feel like the national target may be better. At a cost of 2. Yep. Okay. So I think we will take national target and not this crazy Admiral's Favour. The Admiral's Favour is strong, but I just don't have a effective action loop as yet. So we're taking national target. That goes in here. Let's play Overseer Caligari at a cost of 1 of our 3 action points. And then we will exhaust him to gain an action point and 2 shield, as well as $4 from exhausting him. We can then play, we'll use that $4 to level up this national target with this damage dealer. And we then play national target for 1, 2. So that is in a deal. We can trash a card. I think we will trash a strike. We're going to deal X instances of 1. So we have 2 factions in place. So we're going to deal 1 and 1, which means we can defeat this back alley Blade Master 1 and 1. So that's good. When we play that, we get $1. We spend our 4. And then we also do a 3 damage, which we can use to... sorry, we had to do the spalling first, so we'll do the spalling to defeat the spalling. Great. So we have 2 shield. This is only attacking us for 1, so we don't have to deal with that just yet. So let's bring the Chief of Staff into play with our last card. We are level 3 or more, which means we're gaining shield when we tap this guy. Oh my goodness. So we're going to gain 2 shield when we tap him. That's great. Boom. So we'll apply that 1 damage to this Order Archivist, I think. And that's it. So national target is discarded. This will attack us for 1. We'll drop a shield, then we'll lose our shield. Reset armor to 0. Refill the battlefield with active threats. 1. We don't have a fast. We don't have a fast. Advance the danger by 1. So we are now in level 2 danger. We gain 3 action points. We don't have any upkeep effects, and so we go on to the core deck. And once again, we are going to take the top 3, 1, 2, 3, and there's some different units here which will help us with our thing. Whoa, these are awesome. A Blade in the Dark. We have Conspire. That is only 1 action point. That's going to be hard to knock back. Overclock. That is also awesome. While this card is in play, all other cards you play gain this effect. When played, deal a damage. These are all awesome, but I reckon this one might be the go. We've got quite a few silver cards in our hand, in our deck, so let's do that. So those go to the bottom of the level 3, and we will take this card and do that. And we'll play Thrive on Chaos. If there are 3 active threats, gain $1. We probably will tap this first to do a damage to this Harbinger cultist. No, we'll do it to the Virenian Stag. And then we'll play Thrive on Chaos. Oh, and we also get 3 shield by playing that. So we're going to gain $3 for playing that. And then we will play a Blade in the Dark. That costs us 1 action. 3 damage. So we will put that 3 damage here on the Order Archivist. These are now 2, which is crummy. We'll tap that to gain $4. Do we potentially upgrade this? So we are going to upgrade that at a cost of $1 before we play that. Yep. So now we'll do that. We can do the 3 and the 1, which will kill the Order Archivist. Boom. That goes here and deals 1 damage to the Harbinger. And then that also triggers 4 damage. We will do that 4 damage straight here. Here. 3, 2, 6. Whichever way we do it, it's fine. Yeah, we'll go the Virenian Stag. And with the Conspire, we'll defeat the Virenian Stag. That gets us $3. That comes into our hand. And we will play Advanced Optics. Do we need to? We're only taking 2 damage. Maybe we're better off holding on to that. Oh, this Blade in the Dark also levels up our disc. Do we need to do that? I don't think so. So we will end our turn there. This guy will attack us for 1-2 with our shield. We'll drop that down to there. We advance the danger. We could spend $1 to trash a strike. We will. We'll spend $1 to trash that strike. Actually, we might have... Yeah, we'll play that strike using one of these because there's no reason not to. And just put the 1 damage on the Harbinger Cultist for next turn. Cool. Refill the battlefield with active threats. Bang. Taunt. Some good stuff there. We gain our 3 action points back. We refresh both of these cards. 1, 2. And we will level up into a level 4. 1, 2, 3. And these look pretty tasty. Duke Khan, an ally. 2 damage or 3 shield. A Viren Recruit. So we're not going to be able to utilise that. Conspire 1 action point. But there is no upgrades discounted for Virens. Oh yeah, there is. But that can only go on a tactic, not an ally. Lay low, 4 health until the end of this turn. This card counts as 1 extra faction type. I think we'll take lay low. Our disc gets moved back to there. Okay, so we know, did we move the danger? Yep, so we're still 2 danger. We know that if we tap our Chief of Staff, we have Unite of, actually we'll play this first, so we're going to gain the 2 health. And it counts as 1 extra faction. So we'll play this to gain us 3 shield, because we have 3 different factions, and we'll do 1 damage here. We can't do 1 damage there, we have to do 1 damage to the Virenian Doe. So we'll play Advanced Optics. Are we going to fall short here? I think we're going to fall short here. Maybe this isn't the right card to select. What were my other options? I need to do damage. Yeah, I'm going to take this Viren Recruit instead. I need to do damage. It's bad. It's a tricky. You got to be thinking really far ahead. Actually, I've got lots of money. Maybe I would have been better. It doesn't matter. So 2 wounds down. So this Viren Recruit, no damage there. Let's take this for $2. We'll buy a 1000 watt arc capacitor. We'll play that. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. It also levels up our disc. Costs us an action point. We flip that over. We'll play our spare credits. It gains us $1. And we gain the level 1 or level 2 card on top of the deck. What do we got? So this is, if you have 5 or less, deal 2 damage. We do not. Deal 2 damage for each thing you have gained this turn, even if your level disc could not advance. That one seems fine because we have gained 1. So we take that one for free. We put that there. When we defeated this, we also gained 2 damage. So we're going to put 1, 2 here. So we'll play Practice Makes Perfect, which will kill that Harbinger cultist, and flip that over. Pact of Blood. I'm just going to keep this ally in play. We've got quite a few things to deal with, actually. So yeah, we'll play the Viren Recruit. We'll gain $4. We've got so much money. We can basically buy anything. So we will play this, buy this Vine via cab transport. It costs us $2. We don't care about that at all. It allows us to refresh allies. So we can't conspire, so we are going to lose a health. And then we're going to deal 2 damage, which we're going to do to this comm hacker. 1, 2. And we can refresh these 2. So we don't have to worry about defeating him. We can only refresh 1 ally. Let's refresh this guy. Tiberius. But we can defeat him if we want. He doesn't have any penalties, so let's defeat him. I definitely had to play that. So we'll defeat him. He comes into our hand. Very good. So those go away. We're not suffering any damage. We're gaining these 2 back. We're advancing the danger marker. We can refresh the bottom row. I don't think we need to. We're going to put out threats, rage, terror, fast, so this doesn't count. Crazed 5. So we've got 4 threats, we've got these guys in hand. We've only got our local bounty, but we got some cash to splash. And we are going to take a level 4 card into hand. 1, 2, 3. And what have we got? A reclaimed gunship. That is a wild card. Do we have anything that reduces... Oh, Medal of Loyalty. This card costs 3 less to play. I think we're going to take this reclaimed gunship. That is just crazy. This is 3 action points though. Ugh. No. The gunship, baby. All about the gunship. Tickets to the gunship. So we have these 2 cards, we have these 3 allies, we have $10 to spend to start our turn. It's going to be a good turn. Okay. So I think we need to look at some upgrades. So we want some damage upgrade. This is just 2 damage, but it gives them 2 damage, which I don't like. This is a crazy card. We can make our... Oh, let's do it. It's costing us $5 to make our gunship free to play. Upgrade tactic or ally. Thank you, gunship. And then we have our local bounty as well, which is... We've got our junker in play, so we can play that. That's a 1 healing and 2 coins. So we might play that as well. So we've spent $8 of our 10. We're going to put that on the gunship too, I reckon. That's a hefty gunship. All right. So, can we play a card to defeat someone and start a real chain reaction here? So the Junker Cyclist is going to be, and our danger level is still 2. So this guy is 1, 2, 3. So we can use our Viren Recruit to kill him, which gets us $1 and puts 1 damage and upgrades our token. Alternatively, this Vine Spider gets us an action point, but it's got a defense. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from that guy. Okay, I think we kill the Junkers. There's no taunt, is there? There is a taunt. There's a Viren guy on top of the deck, on the threat deck. No, he's got taunt because we gave him taunt. But when he's defeated, we gain an action point. So let's use our Viren Recruit for 3 damage. And we can Spire 1 because we have the Reclaimed Gunship. So the 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, that causes us to lose a action point because he's got Terror. But when we defeat him, because he's got Terror, we gain an action point back. And that flips into our hand, and it is our Dig Up a Secret. That is good. Choose 1 card from your discard pile that is level 3 or lower and add it to your hand. Do we have our crazy Blade in the Dark? We do. So yeah, so let's do that. We'll choose a card. So we're not going to get the benefit of conspiring, so maybe we should do something else first. So we're going to play the local bounty, 2 damage and $2, because we're conspiring with our Overseer Caligari. We'll also gain $4 from Overseer Caligari. That's just been crazy good. That 2 damage we are going to apply to the Junker Cyclist. So it's 1, 2, 3 that it needs. 1, 2, 3, tapping our Chief of Staff. So the Junker Cyclist comes into hand. Impose sanctions. We are not level 4. So we're going to play this for free. The local bounty cost us an action point. Yeah, so we'll play the Reclaimed Gunship for free. We're going to heal a wound. We're going to get $2. We got so much money at this point, it's just laughable. And we're also getting another $2 plus 2 shield. Did I already do that? Did I already apply that? No. 1, 2 from this guy. That's actually Council Viren Junker Silver. We've got 7 shield. How cool is that? And 4 damage to someone. So over here, the Order Acolyte requires 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do that. That deals 3 damage to someone. So we will go 1, 2, 3. When we flip it, we deal 1 damage to the Harbinger. We're at 7. We're also going to deal 3 damage to someone, and we'll deal it here to the Harbinger Cultist, which when we flip, we get $1, and it's our little scrap bot. I think we'll keep the scrap bot in hand. We don't need to defeat the Vine Spider just yet. Do we play Dig Up a Secret and add that into our hand? We'll play that. We'll play Dig Up a Secret, and we're going to get a Blade in the Dark into our hand. Now, impose sanctions. Yep, so we also got a level up when we defeated that. So we're at level 4 there. So we could defeat this guy with our Blade in the Dark card. It will lose us our last action point. But if we do that, we'll level up to level 5. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll play that. We'll defeat that. We gain an action point. We lose an action point. We flip that over. Lessons from a Blade Master. Because we played that, we also gain another level up. So that's going to be the end of our turn. We're not going to suffer any damage. So we're going to go to the cleanup phase. We're going to discard all of our played tactics, reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield. 1, 2, 3. No fast cards, so that's it. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. Both of those are, we're expanding this, so we're now level 3. And we gain 3 action points, 1, 2, 3. We refresh our allies. We've got these 3 cards in hand. And we're now going to take a level 5. 1, 2, 3, along with the top card of this. We've been really, really powerful in this game, and I will admit to having a less powerful first game of this, where I was really struggling because the tempo is so important. The tempo being when you choose to hold your cards instead of playing them. So place up to 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck, then draw that many cards. That is crazy. Oh my god, deal 10 damage. I think we go Master Our Will. Master Our Will. So as soon as we defeat these three, it's going to level us up, which means we're going to lose all of them. So we don't want to play our scrap bot until after that. So we are not level 4 or more. So let's play our Lessons from a Blade Master. Costs us 1 action point because of our upgrade. Gets us 1, 2. We don't have a Conspire. 6 damage. So that 6 damage we'll put on this Order Archivist, which actually requires 6 damage. When defeated, 4 damage, plus 1 to the Harbinger. So the 4 damage we're going to place here on this Ceresian Thief, which is going to defeat him. That's going to come into hand. So we'll play Master Your Will, 5 damage. Actually, is there a little level up? Yeah. Whoa, that's crazy. That is a crazy card. Upgrade Tactic, Auto Seeking. That is wild. Virtualized. Puts Taunt on there. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. This is such a fascinating experience. We're going to pay $6 to put Imposed Sanctions out onto the board, or upgrade Imposed Sanctions. We're not going to play Imposed Sanctions, we're going to keep that in hand. We're not going to play that. So we'll just play Strike, which defeats him, which deals 4 damage to no one, but it does deal another damage to the Harbinger, taking him to 9. We immediately level up, so we're going to add this into this section. We're going to bump up our levels. We discard down to 3 cards in hand. We've only got 2. And we are going to finish the round, which means we are going to advance the danger, refresh our staff. I also gained $2 out of that for what it's worth with our strike. And we spent 6. Alright, well, we only need 3 more damage on the Harbinger and we will be successful. Let's add them out on the board. We have a Taunt, a Rage, a Terror and a Taunt, and that is all. So we have 3 action cards. We are level 4. Let's grab ourselves a level 4 card. 1, 2, 3. There's one called Gadgeteer. That's going to be hard for me to say no to. Oh, my allies. I forgot about them. They also have to go in here. Okay. That's bad. That's all right. Okay, so we've got Gadgeteer. Tap it, deal X. X is the number of upgrades on cards in your hand and in play. And we can make it cost nothing. 5 meters under, 3-2 is very, very good. I feel like we take Gadgeteer because allies seem to be the key to victory. So we'll take Gadgeteer. Speaking of, we're going to make that Gadgeteer free to play by spending $5 for this Medal of Loyalty. I don't think we will have any more issues. Scrapbot. What was a repeating pistol? That is awesome. Okay, so we'll play the Gadgeteer for free. And then we'll play Impose Sanctions for 1-2. And so we ignore Taunt. We are level 4 or more. We deal 1 to each threat, ignoring Taunt, and 1 to each threat, ignoring Taunt. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, plus 1, 2. We have 3 upgrades. Oh yeah, and then we repeat this card's original effect. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the danger level is 3, so we need 5 on each person. 5, 5. This one only requires 3 though. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. So we've defeated this. So this will come into our hand. It's got terror, so we lose an action point, but when we defeat it, we gain an action point. So that will come in play. We have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrades in hand now. So this will be a 4 damage swing. So we use the Gadgeteer to deal 4 damage to this Virenian Doe. And when defeated, we get 2 more damage. So we'll put 2 damage onto that. 1, 2, which is defeating that. When defeated, we get $2. 1, 2. So we still have Dig Up a Secret, we still have JM Scrapbot, and we have National Target and spare credits. So I think we'll just keep those in hand. We won't worry about that. Did I do something wrong with that? Was I supposed to? No, I don't know. Okay, so Impose Sanctions goes into the discard pile. This comes up. We're going to dish out some cards. 1, 2, 3. There's no fast. This goes to here. We're not going to worry about doing that. We get those. This one's got Taunt. 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrades. So we will defeat that because that's 3, 4, 5. So we'll defeat the Spoiling. That comes into hand. We'll play the Junker for 2, 1, 2. Ooh. I don't think we will play the Scrapbot actually. I think a better play is to Dig Up a Secret. That gains us an action card. Gains us 2 action points, sorry. 1, 2 from Conspire. And Focus, we have 1 other silver card, so it's fine. And that cost us 1 to play. This is our discard pile. We bring that into hand. We'll play Impose Sanctions. A cost of 2, 1, 2. Deal 1 to each threat, ignoring Taunt. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're level 4, so that's why we're doing 2. And then we repeat this card's original effect, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this guy has a total of 6 health. And we've done 4. And this guy has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 health. So we need to do 4 more to him. Guess what? This does 2 damage as well. So we'll do the 2 damage here. When defeated, 4 damage here. 1, 2. When defeated, $2. Comes into hand. does the damage to the boss. We're at 10 of 12. And we still haven't played our gunship yet. We could play our gunship, and I think we will, because it's free to play. And we're going to target the Order Acolyte with a 4 damage, and then a 3 damage, which defeats the Order Acolyte, which deals 3 damage, and 1 damage to the boss. And the 3 damage we're going to put on top of the Virenian Stag. 1, 2, 3. And I think we'll call it there. And we'll just play the Scrapbot into hand. And we'll tap him to get 1 damage on that. Good turn. Those go away. That refreshes. We get 3 of these back. We lose our shields. We've got Virenian Stag, Terror, Rage on our Gen Mod Enforcer. And we're going to gain another level 4 card. 1, 2, 3. You may add tactic upgrades to this card, but they do not resolve when this card is played. Oh, that's cool. Advance your level up. That's a cool card. Lobbyist. Defeat X threats. 5 cards. That's crazy. Tactics with a printing cost of 2 or more cost 1 less to play until the end of the turn. I think we'll take this Hermit. He seems like the most fun. So, total damage required. Did I advance the level marker? I don't feel like I did. So we're now at 4. We're now at 4, 8 for him. So we need to find 4 damage. So we'll play National Target. Can trash a card, but we won't. Unite, deal X damage. We have Junkers, Silver, and Council cards in hand. So that's 1, 2, 3. But we'll do this 3 to him, and then we'll apply 1 of those to him, which is going to defeat him. When we defeat him, we gain $3. We also gain a damage, which we'll put here, and we also gain a level up, which is here. Then we've still got 1, 2 damage from our national target. The Virenian Stag flips. It's advanced optics. We'll just play that straight away, I think. Yep. So 1, 1, 2. And this guy's 6. And then another 1 here, which gains us $2. And we defeat the Gen Mod Enforcer, plus levels us up to level 6. He is defeated. And we have another. We've gained 2 levels this turn, so we can play that. And that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 6. So we'll tap that to defeat this guy. He comes into hand. Lessons from a Blade Master. And at this point we'll play 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage on the Vine Spider. And that is going to end the turn. We're moving this across, we're tapping this back. We just need to get 1 more of those boss cards and we will win. No fast. No fast. And there it is, the boss threat. That's it. We've done it. Refresh. We get to activate it, we get to gain a card, but we're just going to play our Lessons from a Blade Master at a cost of 1 action to do 6 damage to this. And we'll tap our little scrap bot to defeat the Order Archivist. 1 damage to the Harbinger. The Harbinger has been defeated. The crowd goes wild. This game is absolutely sensational, and I don't know how I'm going to stop playing it. the decision. I think I played one game before this one, and the decisions, they didn't feel overwhelming, but I just didn't know what was good. But when I played through for the first playthrough and got to the end of it, I was like, okay, I lost. By the way, I lost the first playthrough. I always do a practice one before I play, generally. And I got to the end and I realised, okay, I think I've made a number of decisions during that process that wasn't the right decision, because I was killing things that I didn't need to kill to get cards into my hand, and then the sequencing didn't quite work. I was then discarding cards down to 3 and all that type of thing. So very, very different experience that time. I felt like I was always good with cards. I felt like we weren't taking too much damage. The number of turns we took, though, was concerning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 turns. If we were playing on medium difficulty, we would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same number of turns, so we would have got to there. But on hard difficulty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we would have lost if everything went exactly the same. So I think the difficulty lever is a really good one to look at. That was just fun. That was just a fun game. This is a great game. Very hard to get a copy of in Australia. I managed to secure a copy. Very, very pleased. Will be in the top 10 BigDenoPlays top 10 list that we make at the end of the year, which is coming up soon. That's it. I'm going to set up for the next character, the next character and next monster, and play another one. So you'll probably see the next episode of BigDenoPlays being another game of this. I hope you enjoy. I'll catch you all in the next episode. Big Deno out.